Okay, welcome back everyone. We are here in a very unique, exciting place. Very few people know about this place, and it is, I would say, fewer have been here. So we're going to continue our kind of where is Michael? I used to kind of think where is Waldo sort of thing, but I guess it could be sort of a where in the world is Carmen Sandiego as well. Anyway, so I'm going to ask you guys to guess. I'm going to try and give you a little bit of a view of where we are, and you can take a guess, and then in a future video, I will share with you a little bit about where that is. So, yeah, you can kind of see over here, quite a nice area. So, yeah, we will see in the future where people have. Just as like a hint, I did a video where I talked about this place maybe a month or two ago, I don't know, something like that. So for the adventurous of you, you can go through the videos and see what you can find. Now, today we're going to discuss the subject of simple tax regimes. So basically, this is the idea. In a lot of different places, you can go and you can pay low tax, but with the sort of you have to navigate the maze of what works and what doesn't. So I'll give you a few examples of this. For example, in Portugal, if you have certain types of income, you can do it. If you can structure your business in certain ways, you can do it. Not entirely that great for everybody. Similarly, UK or Ireland with their non-dom might be like that. Cyprus, as much as Cyprus is a pretty low tax place, it is not 100% perfect, depending on the type of income you have. Certain types of income, it's good, but it depends. Then you have some place like, for example, Singapore, where it's pretty difficult actually, but for certain types of income, again, you can optimize. So today we're going to discuss a few that are just pretty simple and straightforward. You don't really need to do anything fancy, and you can optimize accordingly. This is for places to live. This is personal tax, not business tax. We will talk about that maybe in the future. So let's dive in and go accordingly. Before we do, if you haven't, please smash the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. Thank you for your support. Look forward to checking out our other videos with you. And if you would like assistance with relocating abroad, with getting residencies, citizenships, etc., please reach out to me. You can book a call at calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer. There's a link in the description below. So let's start with the most obvious one, which is Dubai. So a lot of people will call me and they'll say, okay, where do I go? What are the options? And we'll list a number of different ones. And they say, well, what's the most straightforward? Well, the most straightforward for a lot of these people is UAE because it's just zero tax, right? So a lot of people actually are kind of surprised. They're like, really? There's no tax? Yeah, there's actually no tax. So no tax returns, no filings, no anything. It's just plain zero tax. Doesn't matter the type of income you're earning, doesn't matter how you're earning it, where you're earning it, anything. Makes it very straightforward. So that's clearly one. The one that goes along with it, of course, is Bahrain. And you can, in general, go and check out, I did a video on zero tax countries. So that will bring us to kind of the next class, which are, of course, some of the zero tax Caribbean islands, places like Bahamas, Cayman Islands, stuff like that. Zero tax, very simple and straightforward. So pretty good. The next place that I would look is I would look in South America to Paraguay. So Paraguay tends to be a very easy place to pay very low tax. Even if you're not getting zero tax due to the territoriality, which you usually can, but even if you're not getting that, you're going to get 10%, which is not too insane. So quite easy, no real big problem. We've had a number of people move there over the last few years. It's not a super popular place, it's kind of removed, etc., but definitely a place where if you're looking at tax treatment, it can be really excellent. The third place that, again, a bunch of people have moved, I have, of course, been there quite a bit, is Bulgaria. There's a lot of places in the EU that you can optimize. For example, I've been in Italy over the last little while, a bunch. And, of course, there's the 100,000 tax regime in Italy. But even that is not that straightforward because it doesn't apply, it applies to foreign income, not to domestic income. And so, you have to be aware of like, how am I making this money? That can make a difference, right? And planning accordingly. So Bulgaria is as far as the EU goes, just really straightforward. It's just 10% tax or 5% on dividends. I mentioned before, yeah, you can optimize that further. Usually you should be able to pay 7.5%, but basically say 10%, 5% on dividends. Likewise, you can get the same basically in Bosnia, Macedonia, Albania. So any of these tend to be really attractive. So those would be a few that, for people who are looking for something just really simple, I think are worth considering. Now, if you're looking for more complex, obviously you can go and you can plan around Thailand really well. You can plan around Portugal in some cases. Like I said, UK, Ireland to some extent, depending on how much time you're willing to spend there or not. You're able to go and have in some place like Costa Rica, sort of a bunch of places they don't police so well, so you can get away with that, even though it's technically not the way the laws are. But if you just want simple, legal, clean, UAE, places like Bahamas, Bahrain, etc., Paraguay, Bulgaria, and those other few countries around the Balkans. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Let me know where you guys think it is that I am, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next video.